It's the National Football League on EA Sports, as we see the two teams who fought back in Super Bowl 18. Who knows what we're in store for here, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you, and Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team. There's nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal.
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And we're off and running from Landover. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the two-time MVP, Jayden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. And man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Let's go!
Robinson on the inside give. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
I feel it!
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Completed here to McCaffrey. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Take it all the way!
Keep with our attack!
Now Daniels off the play action. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
6 on this strike! Get after him, offense!
Go back to the state!
To throw, Daniels. We'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And this one doesn't go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Robinson. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Finds Diablo there on the tackle. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
Run that ball downfield. Mistakes out there.
Daniels back to throw. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 3 now.
Get some momentum, heroes!
Keep it rolling, fellas.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Another carry for Robinson. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Do 'em, offense.
Exploit them, heroes!
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Give him 3 on that game. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Keep pushing the ball downfield!
Slot man motioned over.
Push it
This
downfield.
one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Keep those sticks moving.
Option give to Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Doesn't matter, they can't.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And he sails that one over the end zone.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Wake up!
On comes Austin Seibert and the Commanders' field goal unit to try this on 4th down.
Let's get juice.
This only a chip shot from the right hash. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Go get it.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. They're brought out by someone who's kept the exact energy now as he had when he entered the league back in 2019. It's Gardner Minshew.
Kate, I don't know how many people know the story of Gardner Minshew and how close he was to becoming a GA and coaching. Mike Leach got on the phone with him and said, hey, why don't you take one more swing at this thing? come out to Pullman, Washington, and lead my pirate ship. And all he did with that mustache was light the college football world on fire. And all he's been in the NFL with multiple organizations is that same spark plug that just makes something happen.
Right to the air, it's Minshew. Trey Tucker makes the play. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Defense, keep it together.
From the gun, a run for Madison. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to.
Play your position!
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
I believe in you, D. Defense, defense. Here we go.
Wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
First down. Don't let him get there.
From the shotgun, Minshew. He's on the move. He's contained at the line for no gain. Play made by Deron Payne.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Minshew. Oh, she missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed a linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well.
This right here could be the turning point. Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up.
That's what we do.
Woo! Way to go, team!
Oh, baby, you know the owner's happy with that one.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
All right, let's spread the ball.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Keep the sticks moving. Keep them moving.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Who can score on these?
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Down the field, offense.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You could put that sack right into the coverage sack category. You can see the quarterback, he's scanning, right? He's going through his progressions. 1, 2, 3, nobody's open. And then bam, sack lunch.
Offense to the line for second down.
That's your movement made of, offense.
They can't stop us, Al. Can't stop us.
He'll get this one to Brown. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at fourth and long. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Raiders' drive is going to start deep on their own side of the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Shut them down. Watch the middle.
Up the middle, they fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow their lead on the turnover. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point.
Get that field goal.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game.
Right through the upright. Stay in your lanes, boys. Touchback kicker. Put it down there. Come on, girl. Here we go. Get going. Take it to him.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Raiders and Alexander Madison ready for another go on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Run him down.
Take it off his feet.
Running right, it's Madison. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. All down by Dorrance Armstrong. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
They'll go right back to Madison. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. All the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get, it's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And they were not blessed with the short field they got in their prior drive. This one is a world away as they begin deep on their own side. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
We have an offense.
Who has an offense?
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Keep it moving.
All right, let's control the trenches.
All right, let's control the clock here. Tackle him.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Completes beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's your bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Receiver in motion, headed right. Oh, look at this, quick touch pass to the receiver. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Let's go.
From the 42. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He slides down with enough to pick up that first. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Commanders will have a first.
From a great throw to a nice catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Running it.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Some momentum, hero.
Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And he gets him around 6 there. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Press on.
From the 21. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now, and even more surprising, Kate, to see them knock so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable 4th down if you don't get the first.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
On comes Austin Seibert and the Commanders' field goal unit to try this on 4th down. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Seibert's kick is up and good. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Oh, yeah. Now up here, boys. Big hit.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Abdullah now to return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Raiders have their offense back out there. They trail 13-0 here as they go in search of their opening score. First and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the middle. More defense.
right up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Enough goes to Madison, running right. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Play made by Deron Payne. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Put some power on a deep one left. Brought in inside the 20. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders start to fight back with their first points of this game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders get it back to within 6.
In it to win it. Take that, thank you.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Commanders back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here.
Thank you.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. He gets this one in the glory. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders go up by 12. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders bump the lead up to 13 points. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Raiders ready for another drive on offense as Jacoby Myers heads out. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They give now to Madison. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Two on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Here's Madison again. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down. We get the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Raiders. With it, 3rd and 2. Minshew setting up to throw. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Minshew on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
From the 43. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Sticking in the air with Minshew. Complete. It's Myers. And they take him down right along the 30.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Back to throw, Minshew. He gets this one to Myers. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Minshew. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. And now they face 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
The timeout taken by Vegas. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down.
Here, guys, shut them down.
Out of the gun, Minshew. Buys time, rolling right. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break.
Get your hands up! Hey, let's go, Nate! The middle, watch the middle!
Movement here, guys. Shut down.
Block it! Defense, make them feel it, baby!
So now on fourth down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right half. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. It's halftime from near the nation's capital. The Commanders pulling in front after 2. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We were treated to a fine performance in the first half from the Heisman Trophy winner, Jayden Daniels. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Abdullah now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out come the Raiders. They'll have it first to begin the third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A hit off for Madison running left. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here, guys. Shut him down.
Minshew working from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Minshew looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Takes the handoff. Now Minshew. They'll get it complete to Alexander Madison. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Guys, shut him down.
2nd and 8. They'll get this to Tucker. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Minshew. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Defense high, defense.
Now run, this is Madison. And he's He's able to take this one down to the 25. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
That's cut the 4. Touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Carlson now to add one more.
He's dusty in here.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game.
You know the owner's gonna be happy with that one.
Let's go!
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. He's got Brown on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's get to
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Running down the left side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll motion Brown right. And that's a Washington touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Seibert now to end the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game. Abdullah now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Raiders are back onto the field, led by Gardner Minshew. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
To the shine defense.
To the ground with Madison. And they get him down after a solid gain up to the 31. They managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Points on this drive, D. No point.
Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Caught by Marshall. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Right now, D, let's let him know.
Minshew to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They give it to Madison. Room to run inside the 20. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. They go with Madison here. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To the left side, Madison with it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Minshew. And the defender comes away with it. And the Commanders are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The home teams and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. An option give to Robinson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Scoring on this drive.
Staying with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Get in the end zone, fellas.
3rd and short, Daniels. Got a man, McCaffrey has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, ball at the 36.
Keep scoring these guys.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Outright McCaffrey makes the grab. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's enough for a 1st down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
Come up, hero. Move those chains. Keep them
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Commanders' ball. A chance at a win if they can hang on to their lead through the 4th. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Come on, 6, not 3.
Let's
Makes
move
a
it
good
off
place
that.
today.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
All right, offense. Keep pushing the ball down the field.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
1st down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's on the move. He calls his own number again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Right, offense. Keep pushing the ball down the field.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throw it in close to the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Nice throw, Zach.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Go offense. We can make a play here. Take it.
Quick throw left side complete. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still 1st down.
So now from further back, another try at 1st and goal.
Go, keep it going. Come on,
Running it after the penalty. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Still a full 10 yards ahead of him. It's 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Robinson. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. They get 6 on the ground. That sets them up 3rd and goal from the 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. Bails out of the pocket, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
On comes Austin Seibert and the Commanders' field goal unit to try this on 4th down. Pretty easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. Piniero's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown and field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying.
Back in the end zone.
Abdullah now to return. Return's looking good so far. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Out of the gun, Madison. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
No movement here, guys.
Minshew setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
No score, deep.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Oh, boys, let's stop him here. Quarterback deep.
From the shotgun, Minshew. Got a man, Bowers has it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going on first is Minshew. Has a man, it's Madison. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Hard defense, hit him hard.
Out of the gun, Minshew. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Minshew working for the gun. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's running for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. They get an even 10 on that play. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and manageable, he's throwing. He's got it! And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Come on, defense.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Minshew looking to throw. Setting up the screen. He has the touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The home teams ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Down the field, offense.
Throwing now, Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders leading by 6. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Play it safe, boys. Let's get a few yards on
Robinson on the inside give. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Tough, boys. Stay tough. Let's exploit them here on this drive.
On 1st down, here's Eckler. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
All right, let's move it.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Get in the game, this is it. It's about time, fellas.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
All right, now. Come on.
And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Got 44 yards on his 1st kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Pick off the ball, man.
Back to throw. That's taken in by Tucker. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This ball's cut by Bowers. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Looking for a target. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
No score, D.
Here he is to throw. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Looking to throw it. Finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. He'll look to throw it. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Watch the middle.
Boys, get one more stop.
One final shot here. And that is incomplete. They got the look they needed, but no luck. This game's over. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.